If you can score 10 out of 25, it means your brain still work hard. No cheating, no skipping, let's go. Which Japanese city survived atomic bombing during World War II attacks? Option B, Hiroshima. Hiroshima survived the first atomic bomb attack during World War II in 1945. Today, it represents peace and rebuilding after destruction. Which Russian leader built strong navy forces during early imperial expansion? Option C, Peter the Great. Peter the Great built a powerful Russian navy and modernized Russia. He helped Russia become a strong European empire. Which wall divided Germany during Cold War military tensions across Europe? Option A, Berlin Wall. The Berlin Wall divided East and West Germany during the Cold War. It became a famous symbol of political separation. Which Japanese warriors followed strict honor rules called Bushido traditions historically? Option A, Samurai. Samurai were Japanese warriors who followed Bushido, a strict code of honor. Loyalty and bravery were extremely important to them. Which country launched first artificial satellite named Sputnik into outer space? Option B, Russia. Russia launched Sputnik in 1957, becoming the first country sending a satellite into space. This started the exciting space race era. Which military leader conquered vast lands from Europe to Asian territories? Option C, Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan created one of history's largest empires through military strength. His armies conquered lands across Europe and Asia. Which Japanese mountain remains famous for snowy volcanic beauty and climbing? Option B, Fuji. Mount Fuji is Japan's tallest and most famous mountain. Its snowy volcanic peak attracts climbers and tourists every year. Which Russian city was previously called Leningrad during Soviet Union period? Option C, St. Petersburg. St. Petersburg was once called Leningrad during Soviet Union times. The city is famous for history, culture, and beautiful architecture. Which ancient Japanese writing style uses picture symbols called kanji characters? Option B, kanji. Kanji characters are Japanese symbols originally influenced by Chinese writing. Each character can represent words, ideas, or meanings. Which war involved trenches, tanks, and millions of soldiers across Europe? Option B, World War I. World War I introduced trench warfare, tanks, and massive battles across Europe. Millions of soldiers fought under difficult conditions. Which Russian animal symbolizes strength and appears frequently in national folklore? Option B, bear. The bear is often used as a symbol of Russia's strength. It frequently appears in Russian stories, cartoons, and national images. Which Japanese transport system became world famous for superfast bullet train technology? Option B, bullet train. Japan's bullet trains are famous for incredible speed and punctuality. They safely transport millions of passengers across the country daily. Which famous military structure protected ancient China from northern invasions repeatedly? Option B, Great Wall. The Great Wall of China protected ancient China from invasions. Soldiers guarded this massive structure stretching thousands of kilometers. Which Russian space traveler became first human reaching outer space successfully? Option B, Yuri Gagarin. Yuri Gagarin became the first human traveling into space in 1961. His successful mission made him an international hero instantly. Which Japanese food dish commonly includes rice, fish, and seaweed ingredients? Option B, sushi. Sushi is a traditional Japanese dish made using rice and seafood. It became popular worldwide because of its unique taste. Which historical ship famously sank after hitting iceberg during maiden Atlantic voyage? Option A, Titanic. The Titanic sank in 1912 after striking an iceberg during its first voyage. The disaster became one of history's famous tragedies. Which Russian building complex contains government offices and historic cathedrals today? Option A, Kremlin. The Kremlin is a historic fortress located in Moscow, Russia. It contains government buildings, churches, and important national landmarks today. Which Japanese city became famous internationally for advanced robotics and electronics industries? Option B, Tokyo. Tokyo became world famous for robotics, electronics, and advanced technology industries. It is one of the busiest cities globally. Which ancient empire created disciplined armies and roads throughout European territories? Option A, Roman Empire. The Roman Empire built strong armies and excellent roads across Europe. Their engineering and laws still influence modern societies today. Which Russian winter conditions troubled Napoleon's army during failed invasion campaign? Option C, extreme cold. Russia's freezing winter weakened Napoleon's invading army badly. Soldiers struggled with hunger, snow, and dangerously cold temperatures during retreat. Which Japanese art involves folding paper into creative animal and object designs? Option B, origami. Origami is the Japanese art of folding paper into creative shapes. People make animals, flowers, and decorative objects without cutting paper. Which military alliance formed against Germany during Second World War battles? Option B, Allies. The Allies worked together against Germany during the Second World War. Major Allied countries included Britain, America, and the Soviet Union. Which Russian river remains among longest waterways flowing across massive territories? Option C, Volga. The Volga River is the longest river in Russia and Europe. It supports transportation, farming, fishing, and important Russian cities. Which Japanese martial art focuses on throws, balance, and defensive movements? Option C, Judo. Judo is a Japanese martial art focusing on throws and balance. Players use technique and movement instead of only physical strength. Which famous battle ended Napoleon's rule after defeat near Belgian territories? Option A, Waterloo. Napoleon lost the Battle of Waterloo in 1815 near Belgium. His defeat ended his rule and military power permanently. Stop. Stop. Quiz over. Let me know in comments how many quiz you did correct. If you like our video, hit the subscribe button.